Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone, but he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
Now ETN to start the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. Rolling to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with ETN. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Another run by Bigsby. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he won't get any further as he's taken down right there at the 24. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Davis. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts 1st down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Now it's Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. On 1st down, Richardson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Joshua Hines-Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. So here's a 3rd and 14. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flush to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence rolling to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And Richardson yet again. Now this taken in by Downs. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Jags grab it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. That one finds Pierce right side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. As far as the early games go in that 1 o'clock window, we'll be focused on that game in Nashville. A big one for the Titans, as they'll square off against the visiting Houston Texans. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. One of the top performers in that first half was the running back Travis Etienne. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Richardson. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right.
That one complete downfield to Kirk.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here's Lawrence.
Steps away. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Devin Duvernay.
His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk. 33 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
And the Colts coming out now.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Goodson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They spotted at the 49. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Now Richardson.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Richardson's throw caught by Pierce.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Now 2nd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
This to the outside, it's Sermon.
So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
The 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Colts are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll set up the screen for Sermon.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Richardson.
Throw right side taken in by the tight end Bryant. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3. Richardson on 3rd and short. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody didn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurting this spot. No, okay.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Richardson. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw. Richardson. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Fielded just inside the 30.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville.
And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Jaguars, they finish off one of the best regular seasons of all time, 16-1, their final record. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll limp to the finish line a bit with a final record of 5-12. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.